Hi guys, Neil from Nismo Tech back again with another review of a gaming product. This time we are looking at a mouse that was sent to us by X2 Products, our friends over at X2. Thanks very much to them for sending this to us. This is the Genza gaming mouse. We unboxed this a while ago now. It's been reviewed and tested ever since, and quite thoroughly tested. It's been used an awful lot from a number of different scenarios, mostly gaming related, mostly CS:GO related. So yeah, it's been tested quite extensively, and now I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. As I say, it was a fairly simplistic box, really good product image on the box, and we got it out and we had a look at it. So here it is. Here's the mouse itself. As you can see, fully lit up at the moment. Nice LED underneath, and the X2 logo lit up quite nicely there as well. So as you can see, when we unboxed it, one of the features of this that was quite interesting is that it's got a metal body to it, a metal chassis as they call it. And what I must say is this gave it great stability. It moved along my mouse pad really easily, and it gave the mouse a feel that you were in complete control of it. I hope you can see the metal chassis nicely there. It really did give you complete control, or feel that you're in complete control of the mouse, and really from a feel and a touch perspective, it really did aid it quite considerably. The other features of the mouse that we actually quite liked, nice braided cable, really solid braided cable. It really, again, it felt like a real quality part, and the black and red goes well with the colour scheme, as you can see. The actual scroll wheel as well, again, felt exceptionally, it's also got an element of metal in it as well, felt exceptionally solid, and again, felt very precise when being used. I must say, from my point of view, that combined with the actual metal chassis, when I was using the mouse, gave me that real feel of control whilst using it. So those two combined were two key elements of this mouse that I felt really made it stand out in terms of usage. The buttons themselves, really easy to map the buttons, and change. For example, changing sensitivity was really easy on the fly if needed to do so. And the actual buttons themselves, the clicks were really clear and precise. And yeah, I say from my personal point of view, this is really an interesting one to try, because I personally hadn't tried a mouse that had such a metal chassis to it before. The majority I'd used before were mostly plastic, and therefore felt a little bit lighter, and this has got a real heavy weight to it. Some people might not like that. I'm not saying that's going to be for everybody, but certainly from my point of view, I felt that gave it a real sense of control, real sense of balance. And it felt like when it's in your hand, it really does feel like you've got complete control over it. What I will say about the mouse is that, from my point of view, it could do with a few more, potentially a few more buttons in terms of actual usage. From a usage point of view, the people who might like a little bit more functionality out of their mouse may possibly prefer a few more buttons on the mouse, because there's only the sensitivity buttons. There's two buttons down this side of the mouse. So from a usage point of view, some people might prefer a little bit more flexibility and functionality out of the mouse from that point of view. Personally speaking, that's not necessarily a necessity for me. So I didn't really feel that it affected my usage of the mouse an awful lot. But from that point of view, as I say, it's what you actually feel comfortable with. So if you prefer a mouse with maybe a few more flexibility of having a few more buttons on it, then that might be an issue for you. But certainly, say from my point of view, that wasn't an issue. So yeah, realistically, the X2 mouse is again real good value for money. Something that I personally like to have a look at in the products that I review, and see where they sit in terms of comparison with other products on the market. So out of the mice that I've tested, this I would suggest it sits nicely in good value for money, real good build quality. The actual use of materials themselves is really high quality. So yeah, thanks to X2 for sending this Genza mouse to us. Go and have a look, give them a look on Twitter and online, and thanks to them once again. This is Neil from Nismotech with the X2 Genza mouse, and thanks very much indeed. Bye bye.
We hoped you liked our video review. If you did, then please leave a like as well as any comments or questions you may have down below. Full details and specifications on this item can be found at our website nismotech.com, along with all the links for purchasing if you wish. Also on our site you'll find our latest reviews and current giveaways, plus a lot more. We look forward to seeing you in our next review.